NBA. So without further ado, let's get it started. These nuts. Ha! Got it.
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Alright, do I want to be cocky or do I want to be eeny, meeny, miny, moe? This one.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
You don't sound very pumped, but this is the team I started off with on my other profile or character or whatever you call it. Sorry if I sound a little croaky. Grammar. Not my biggest thing. Oh my goodness. Croaky. Jesus. Okay. I'm not feeling very well. My throat is kind of hurting a little bit. And I lowered down my microphone volume so you can hear the audio better. And I uploaded a video.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a win against the Indiana Pacers. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan.
Get up.
Oh, yeah.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
We're about to smash
The theme
it.
that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
And so in the game for the Magic, Payton at the 1 with Oladipo by his side at the 2. Fry and Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Gordon in at the 3. And about Orlando and their stars is a better call to have lost them or to never have had stars at all.
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
And a moment happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Jackson.
Wow.
Well, Clark, here's a guy with quite the story. Didn't get picked on draft day, couldn't find a team until this point in the season.
Well, Kevin, you know because of that he's going to be playing motivated. Often events like that will give a player an added edge, and I don't think there's anybody in the building more motivated than he is.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for champ.
Hold on, let me change to coaching settings. All plays.
Fry. And a momentous occasion, folks, as that basket represents the very first official NBA scoring tabulation from Jackson.
Yes.
And on a personal level for him, that's a basket that you remember for the rest of your life. Your first NBA points.
You remember yours, I'm sure, don't you?
No doubt.
Well, I don't remember mine. I was actually being dragged around the court and had a miserable night. 2 of 17. I do remember those statistics. But I think in this case, it will be a memorable first bucket for him, and he's got tremendous potential. Let's hope that he realizes it throughout his career.
And Green gets it to go.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Outside Jackson, the feed to Gordon. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Stokes is checked in for Gasol. Lure comes in for Zach Randolph. Carter, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Jackson misses.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Here's Udrich. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. 6 to shoot. And it's Carter penetrating.
No.
That's good from 17 feet away.
Really? Did you? Were you even trying?
The Magic trail by 5.
I don't think you did. Better not.
Outside Gordon.
I wish.
Jackson up top. Gordon with the screen for Jackson. Another miss by Orlando.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game
I'll
clocks.
show you my bread and butter.
Lee outside. It's Vince Carter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's
Oh
good.
my God.
And here's Jackson. There's a good screen. Got it up.
Bucket beater.
And the release was before the...
No, that's not bad.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. He's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Magic. Gordon's checked in for Fry. Gordon comes in for Harkless. And it's Jackson in for Payton.
You know, the Grizzlies are the kind of team that perhaps fans around the league can overlook or undervalue or even forget about at times. But
Well,
they're always going to be there because they're tough, they're physical, and they're talented.
And so in the game for the Magic, Jackson, he's in at point guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Gordon. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good on the 3. Well, guys, as you were talking about, Memphis not a big budget franchise or one with a history that runs so deep that often fans overlook them.
That may be true, but it's given the Grizzlies a very underdog attitude that I think the franchise
No,
and
what are
the team
you-
and the fans have
Okay.
embraced.
Okay.
That was simply a defensive
Good for you.
breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Stokes the pass to Conley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Jackson. And Orlando again with the bucket. Here's Conley.
I thought that went in. We're up by 3 going into the half.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking. So Memphis going with almost an entire new
They
group
always
here.
put me in.
Stokes is checked in
There's
for
like 1 minute
Gasol.
left, and it's
Lure
really
comes in
important.
for Zach Randolph.
I want you to stop.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. They've got Carter. John Lure's out there with Green. And it's Udrich. And it's Stokes in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Well, good teams tend to have a defined style of play. Steve, the Grizzlies had grit and grind, but it seems they're going away from it now.
Hey,
Kind of a throwback style, Kevin, but it suited their personnel perfectly, particularly with Randolph and Gasol down low. The slower pace lent itself to better defense for them, and they really pounded you inside, that's for sure.
The Magic making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
And you know, the Grizzlies got swept in the Western Conference Finals back in 2013 because the Spurs just packed it in defensively. And I really think that was the impetus for the Grizzlies looking to try to play a more wide open style. You know, even though that season in 2013 was, as a whole, the best ever for the franchise, it did expose their weaknesses
step back.
and gave them something to work on.
Jumper.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
No.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
I dare you to pass it.
Lure dishes to Udrich.
He's about to get blocked.
To the paint.
He's about to get blocked.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And last season, it took the Grizzlies some time to get going.
Why would you put
New
me
head
in
coach,
if
the
you're
injury to
gonna take me right
Marcus
back
Saul,
out?
but they added some shooting and athleticism.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was tight, but they managed to come.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, 2K. Well, that is stupid. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you haven't check out my video that I posted up yesterday. As soon as I know there's a cutscene after this, so yeah, here it is.
The bad news is you played like a 50-year-old rec league bum, and we lost the game. You're supposed to ask me what the good news is.
What's the good news?
Good news is I don't think it's possible for you to play any worse.
Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Nah, man, it's supposed to make you understand that it ain't just you. We all got work to do if we're gonna do something special. So put this one behind you, learn from it, and move on, all right?
That's what. Right there's hope.
Yeah, all right. But a 50-year-old bum, though?
If the shoe fits.
Come on, man.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna leave this video here. If you liked it, don't forget to click that like button until it falls off your screen. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.